garden was established after 1509 and over the centuries it was modified several times, reflecting the changing styles and fashions. From the 16th century orchard, it was rebuilt into a grand-scale English landscape garden in the 17th century before being enlarged to the impressive size of 64 hectares in 1850. It holds over 200 different species of trees and shrubs from all over Europe, America and Asia. So, for this assignment, the castle we chose as the castle garden is Schwerin Castle. Schwerin Castle is a stunning palatial school located in Schwerin, the capital of Mecklenburg. It is located on an island in the city's main lake, Lake Schwerin. For centuries, the palace was the home of the dukes and grand dukes of Mecklenburg and is today the home of the Mecklenburg State Parliament. Schwerin Castle, known as Neuschwanstein of the North, is one of the most important works of Romantic historicism in Europe and is designed to soon become a World Heritage Site.
So I will tell you about the history of the Schwerin Castle. Let's go. The first records of a castle at this location date is at 973. After the reign of Grand Dukes ended in 1918, the Schwerin Castle became state-owned. It has been a school for nursery school teachers, a hospital, and also housed several museums. Parts of it serve as the residence of the Mecklenburg or permanent state parliament, but other parts of it are also open for tourism too. Major parts of the current castle were built between 1854 and 1857. Since then, there have been massive renovation and preservation efforts, and most of these renovations were finished by 2019. That's all. Thank you.
Hi, I would like to talk about how castles work. Castles serve primarily as housing for military forces, so they were designed for defense. Medieval castles builders incorporated designs of early castles and improved upon them over time. Castles' design also changed to keep up with improvement in siege technology. Castles also had to provide necessities for living like sanitation, fresh water, and cooking areas, which were especially important when the castle was under siege. Let's look at the major features of a castle. The most important features in the castle was its walls. Whether it was made of wood, stone, or brick, they provided a barrier to enemy attackers. They typically included wall walls, which were used by the defenders to resist attempts to scale the walls or to shoot missiles at the besiegers. The next one is gatehouse, drawbridges, and barricades. This is because gatehouses were inside the wall and connected with a bridge over the moat. But they were more than just doorways. The gates were usually long tunnels with arrow loop towers at either side of the entrance. The outer opening of the gatehouse tunnel was covered with weighted rigid or iron gate called portcullis. Soldiers could raise the portcullis with a ridge and lower it while under attack, so defenders could shoot arrows through the openings. The next important one is the bailey. From a military standpoint, the bailey or courtyard was a wide open space, so any invading soldiers who made it through the gate into the bailey would be exposed to the arrow fire from the outer walls and towers and the inner walls. That's all from me.
Hello everyone, my name is Noralia Azizki binti Ahmedzaki. So this is my turn. What I'm going to say is about the element and principles of art and design that Schwerin Castle use. Okay, this is the first picture inside of Schwerin Castle. If you look in this picture, the element that has are the color and the unity of theme. The combination of color like cold and warm create harmony and natural place. So it creates harmony and attract attention right there. Next, the axis line is shown at the center of the picture that creates symmetrical balance. because at the left and the right side has the same things like stairs. Also, the principle of art and design has is repetition. You can see the straight and curved line at the wall and the stairs. Okay, move to the second picture. The element and the principle of art and design that they use are the shape. First is shape. Geometrical shape like square and circle. Organic shape are the flower at the center. From the color of plant, it is purple and red to make it contrast or emphasis at the place. And the principle of art and design that they use is the repetition of line at the back. The last picture is the green color of surrounding castle make the atmosphere more calm. And in the front of it, we have small lake to make it the place more cooler. Lastly, the principle of art and design is shown in scale and proportion. If you can see, the castle, the size of castle is still can see even though the tree has covered it. That's all for me, thank you.
For the conclusion, a well-planned garden design should reflect the personal style and needs of its owner, but it should also give the garden a sense of belonging within its surroundings. It is essential for a garden to complement its surroundings, connecting with both the landscape and as well as the hardscape. Basically, the hardscape is just as important, serving as the framework for the garden. Think of the hardscape as a design map for planting flowers, trees and shrubs. The hardscape is made up of the non-growing structures within a landscape, such as patio, walkways, edging, and even the home itself. General hardscape features such as a deck, wall, or flagstone walk are added to the garden design at a later time. Basic hardscape features like the driveway are normally already in place and should also be considered beforehand. So, in all, always plan ahead when you are undertaking any type of garden design, considering both the landscape and hardscape features carefully prior to choosing or planting anything. Once you have something in mind, take a long look at your landscape and consider whether or not it will fit in with the garden surroundings. No matter how well maintained the garden, if it doesn't connect with the home, the garden will stand alone. This is not the effect you want to achieve.